like your life is spinning out of control. The noise, the deadlines, the arguments, the constant notifications. It feels like you can't catch your breath. Chaos surrounds you, and no matter what you do, it doesn't stop. But what if I told you that peace isn't something you have to wait for? That even in the middle of chaos, you can find it. Stay with me because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how. The first thing you need to understand is that chaos will never fully disappear. We often imagine peace as the absence of problems, but that's not real life. There will always be noise, always be stress, always be change. Waiting for life to be calm before you allow yourself to feel peace is like waiting for a storm to never return. Peace isn't found after the storm, it's found inside of it. Think about it like this. The ocean is always moving. Waves rise, waves fall, storms pass over it. But deep below the surface, the water is still. Calm, untouched by the surface chaos. That's what peace really is. It's not about controlling the storm. It's about sinking deeper, finding that place within yourself that doesn't get tossed around by every wave. So how do you reach that depth? The first step is presence. When chaos hits, the mind wants to jump into the past or run into the future. It replays every mistake. It imagines every worst-case scenario. That's what fuels the panic. Presence pulls you back into the now. Something as simple as noticing your breathing can anchor you. One slow inhale, one slow exhale. Remind yourself, in this moment, I am safe. The second step is perspective. Chaos often feels heavier because we magnify it. We let one problem expand into 10 problems in our mind. For example, missing one deadline suddenly turns into, I'm failing at everything, I'll never get this right, my life is falling apart. But step back. Ask yourself, what is actually true right now? Not what might happen, not what my fear says, but what is true in this exact moment? That question shrinks chaos down to its real size, and suddenly it's something you can carry. The third step is boundaries. Sometimes chaos comes from outside, from people who constantly demand more of you. If you say yes to everything, you will always feel overwhelmed. Peace requires learning to say no. No to overcommitting. No to people who drain you. No to treating rest like it's unimportant. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying yes to peace. And the fourth step is meaning. Chaos without meaning crushes you. But when you connect struggle to purpose, it transforms. Think about the last time you worked hard for something you cared about. It was exhausting, yes, but it didn't feel the same as pointless stress. Why? Because purpose gave the struggle value. If you can remind yourself of why you're pushing through, chaos starts to feel less like an enemy and more like a teacher. There's also something powerful in remembering what you can and cannot control. Most chaos comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. The weather, other people's opinions, the unexpected curveballs of life. The more you try to hold on, the more powerless you feel. But peace comes when you release what was never yours to manage. You focus on what you can do in this moment with what you have. That's where your strength is. And let's not forget gratitude. It may sound cliché, but gratitude cuts through chaos like nothing else. Even in the middle of the storm, there's always something you can hold on to. A friend who checks in, the fact that you're breathing, a small progress you've made. Chaos screams for your attention, but gratitude whispers, "Look, there is still good here." And if you choose to listen, you realize the chaos is not the whole story. Now, none of this means peace is easy. It takes practice. Some days you'll find it quickly. Other days it may feel out of reach. But the practice itself is proof you're moving toward it. Each time you pause instead of panic. Each time you choose perspective instead of exaggeration. Each time you protect your boundaries, you're carving out space for peace. And here's the truth. Chaos may always exist around you, but peace can always exist within you. It's not something life gives, it's something you choose. Even when nothing changes on the outside, you can change what happens inside. That choice is always available. So the next time life feels unbearable, remember this. Peace is not waiting for the storm to pass. Peace is learning to stand in the rain without drowning. If this reminder gave you something to hold on to today, let it stay with you tomorrow. And if you ever forget, come back here, press play, and breathe with me again. You are stronger than the chaos around you, and you are capable of finding calm even in the storm. If this spoke to you, subscribe for more reminders, simple, practical, and inspiring truths to help you carry life with a little more peace, one day at